Hey there, it's Patmos and nice of you to join me as we are going to continue with our somewhat historic looking town, or at least that's the idea. We'll have to see though if that's going to work out. Lots of you have been commenting on these videos and apparently you all do like it, but there are some concerns about how possible it actually is to keep it look historic, and that's a true concern because, well, for the food, we might just have to get certain big farms and stuff or bigger gardens, and that might just interfere with the idea that we want to have it naturally looking. Because if you get these very big farm fields that are all squared and stuff, then that might not be looking that historically accurate. But we'll just see. We'll just go with the flow. There's also been some comments about doing some more planning ahead so that we know what's coming and stuff, but I don't know, somehow I want to take it not too far. I mean, this is already quite a bit planned out, but I want to take it a bit slow so that I can get the feel of the town as it evolves and then think of what should be next. Of course, it can be interesting to already plan like where some industry should be, but then I think these people would not do that too. Like right now, they're not planning where the iron industry should be because they don't even know if that's ever going to be there. The town is what it is. I mean, we know from our knowledge that this game will probably run for a long time and that we'll get up to a town like 500 people and that we have to get iron industry done. But I don't think these people are planning for a town of 500. The next family coming in is just wondering about where they're going to live and make sure that they have food. And I think the town needs to be quite a bit bigger for the council and stuff to actually start thinking about what should be next, where should we put that, how can we do that. So I don't know, that's how I feel about it. Of course, we can completely differ in opinions about that. That's all fine, that's all good actually. So if you have opinions on the town or different opinions than I have, please don't hesitate to share, because we can always learn and share new things and stuff like that. I'm all good for it. As I see a family here that does not meet the needs for food variety. Do we have enough for sales? Yes, we sell peas, we sell honey, we sell buckwheat. No, we only sell onions. No, buckwheat and potatoes. Are we out or did we not produce those yet? Oh, I think we haven't produced them yet. See? No. But it's July now, so we're getting close to the first harvest. That should get us the extra food that we need, so that'll be good. New family settling in town. Always a great moment. Now we have no more houses available, but that's okay. I think one of the next things we have to plan is something like the small chapel at some point. We have to get to the point where we can continue with growing past 100 people, and we're not there yet, so I have to see how that goes. Not 100% sure right now how that will fare. At least we're trying to build this little corner in the street and go that way, which should be interesting. I kind of like that. Another concern I have at the moment is bridges. And why is that a concern to me? Well, if we go to the wooden bridges, and I can show it right here. If I place this, you can already see how big an area it needs at the entrance to actually get to the bridge. So even though in terms of what you can see on the map, you would say, oh, the bridge fits here. But because of the zone, we can see right there, it's overlapping with the thatchery. So we either have to place it really on the corner, but it says too low, too low, too low. There we can. And then it's already interfering with the thatchery. So that's a problem. And we'll have the same issues on this side. I mean, it's too low, so we can only start from here. And then it will be overlapping. So this is where maybe some city planning came in hand. Or this is just a real problem that people that would try to build this town actually would encounter. Which is that, you know, you didn't plan for a bridge, and now you want to build a bridge, and now we can't build a bridge. Well, we can build one right here. So that is a start. At least we can get across here. Now, I think one of the things villagers would probably do is find low spots and try to connect those. So this would be a nice spot, but we can't connect it there. We could go from behind the town hall, but I don't think that looks cool. There's probably a way that we might make it work to this side. But then there's still other stuff in the way again. So it won't be that easy actually to cross the water. Well, we have a messenger in. Do we need anything? No, not really. I'm not going to buy anything. We're not going to sell anything either yet. Money-wise, we are okay, so we don't have to worry about it. New family settling in town. Good. That means another house is done. They have 3 kids. Very nice. Job-wise, we're good. I think they started to... Yep, they're working on the farm now. We're getting the first potatoes and buckwheat in, meaning that as soon as they process the harvest, it can go into the granary. See, the first potatoes are arriving. And then we should be able to also start selling that. Yep, the first potatoes will be sold soon. That's great. Oh, we finished another platform. We finished a well. Nice. I do like the whole idea of these platforms, like for their personal little fishing boats and stuff. That's not in the game, but I think at some point I would like more decorations in the game as well, that you can just manually place a little boat here so that you can give the idea that they had a little rowboat for themselves and stuff like that. I think that would be lovely. Or that if you give them a rowboat, they can also do a little bit of fishing on their own just to feed their own family with it. I don't know, that's just ideas I have. But yeah, probably one of the best options to get across might be right here. And then right here. And then later on, we might just have to remove one of the houses and build a bridge here or something. But I think for now, there's no big need to get across. So if the villagers would want to get across, they would probably just build a bridge somewhere here and get across. And not worry about it too much. I mean, we are already planning ahead. Like, there's going to be houses here, there's going to be all these industries. But these villagers in their little town of 70 people, they're not concerned with future industries coming on this side. Why would they worry about that? They probably just worry about getting enough food on the table to feed their kids and stuff. And not be all engaged in the bigger picture. At least that's how I would feel like. I mean, it's 1723. I mean, I live in a town right now in this modern age, and I'm not even thinking about where they should put the next industry. I'm just living my life, and I guess these people are doing the same. And of course, we are planning this city, so we have to do something with that, but I think we should not be too engaged in it. I think that's better. Alright, we're building the houses. The farm field has 20 trees when we started, 16 now, so that's slowly getting out. We're also planning a gazebo. But yeah, next thing up could be a little chapel or something. Should probably designate a nice area for it, but I'm not sure where. Very tempting to start it out here, but that's basically too straightforward and too normal, I think. So I don't really want to place it right there. I'm not sure yet what we're going to do there, but I don't want to place it right there. So I have to find another spot for the chapel. Another interesting thing that I've been reading up about is, and people commented on it as well, that right now this is a thing. So hay output is 383. This is 390. That's because of the roads. So we have to start fencing off these little areas a bit, so that they won't get all the way on it. Right now, I just want to do it like this, because this looks cool. We need to make sure that they don't walk over this too much, because the more land is trampled, meaning that the more land there is that has people walking over it, the less hay it will produce. And we want, of course, the most amount of hay we can. Let's build a little fence here too. I actually think this looks kind of cool. Oh wow, it just popped into my head to try and do a little circle around it, but this looks nice. Now it's a fenced off area, 2 entrances, they can still get it, but this road will go away and that should increase the output there. Alright, nice, I like that. But yeah, that's going to be an issue at some point, so we have to deal with that. I don't think we have a hay barracks yet. No, we don't. So that might be something for later as well. These guys are busy, but we don't have the top amount of logs at this point. However, since we will be selling a lot of charcoal in the central place here, I'm just going to tell this one to get some charcoal. Apply to all. I'm going to put 1 worker in here. Not in the other one, just in this one. Just 1 lady, if we have one to spare, so that at least the charcoal starts going. That means that these guys can get the charcoal much faster, which will be helpful. We have a messenger in from Balaklia. We don't need to buy iron at the moment. We don't need to buy anything at the moment. And we're not going to sell anything as well. Is the farm done harvesting? Oh, no. There's still a hemp field to be harvested. Okay. Well, that's okay. Ooh, another village house ready. Yay. Very nice. Let me check though, because it should mean that the buckwheat harvest is over. Oh yeah, we have stored quite a bit and we've produced more than 1,000. We already sold 60. And we've produced 940 potatoes and we've already sold 100. Now, these look like nice numbers, but they're actually not that high, although we still have harvest, so that should probably be processed into the actual product still. But yeah, we need more in the end to feed the whole town. Luckily, most of the houses have gardens, but at some point we're going to have to make an effort into making sure that more people have access to food from the farm. So we need to expand the farms at some point. Going to be interesting though, and of course, since we're doing everything on the spot, I don't really have a plan forward. We can't go too fast with the game because I have to do all the planning and such. And I also like the whole idea of a little bit of a slow build. So this is not going to be a fast game where in 3 episodes we'll have like 500 people. This is going to take some time. Alright, new family coming in. Danilo, Onisia, and Svetlana. Nice. Ooh, they get some honey as well. That's very good because we are buying it up and selling it again. So that's helpful. I like that. Building the next house, then one more on the other side, so then we can really see the street taking some shape. That will be nice. All right, let's work on the land. These are maple trees, and I think we should just continue with the maple trees here. Then I want to start on this side and see how many we can squeeze in. Yeah, I thought that probably around 1, 2, 4. That's a few extra trees. Only 9 left in this field, so they are doing their best to clear out these trees. I kind of feel like right now with the farm here, what we should probably do is continue along the shoreline here. Then we wait here. And in the end, I think we're going to just make this all go completely across the shoreline. But if we stop out here with the houses and then continue right here first, although there's a lot of incline here, I don't know if we can... be uneven terrain, so we have to be aware of that. But then we can build basically a second farm out here with fields and then have the houses go around here again. Well, we'll see, we'll see. But now I don't think we have a lot of food problems at this point. I think we have enough. Oh, we've actually produced 1,600 buckwheat, so there was still a bit of harvest inbound, and 1,300, almost 1,400 potatoes, so that's good. And we're selling it in good numbers. We're doing the same with the peas, the onions, the honey, firewood, dried fruit, so that's good. We exported quite a bit of charcoal, very handy. And we have plenty of drinking water and firewood, so those aren't concerns yet. I think we have to start thinking about dressing up the place here. Now, usually I put the trees behind this, but we can also put them in front, of course. That could be nice. I think we should start from the middle here. Put the trees in front of the... And will you skip one pillar all the time? Oh, I forgot to hold shift there. Like this. And we do the same here. There we go. Do we put benches in the middle? I mean, we can. Then people can actually sit here and have a good time. Outside of the town hall. They're probably not allowed to sit in it anyway. So yeah, let's place a few benches here. That was the wrong button. Okay. Yeah, this starts to look a little bit like an entrance to the town hall. Maybe we should do some trees here too, though. But then only like this, so 2 trees, that's it. That's what getting you in the whole town hall area. Too close to another tree. Okay, so we have to move this one a little bit over there. Oh, that's okay. This is it then. Nice. Ooh, another village house ready. Yep, that's good. Then onwards to the next one. 2, 4, 6, 7 builders. Always nice to have 7 builders. Oh, this family wants food again. Oh, they get the potatoes in now. Then they have to get another food source. These are wealthy, by the way. What did we... I thought we've set the wealth... Oh, probably set it to 60 then. Did we? No, it's 50. So they should be paying some wealth tax right now. We can see we have a positive balance at the moment. If we take export and import out of it, 410, 150, then we should be making a little bit of money. If we don't export or import. Of course, we want to export as much as we can, especially charcoal, because that will be good. This is slowly filling up now, by the way. That's great. Are we out of... No, we're not out of charcoal. They're burning it now, so that's good. 600 is reserved. Oh, that's going in here. Yep. Oh, well. Look, all the ladies and guys work in this place, so they're doing a good job there. Picking up all the resources for the house. But yeah, we have to start planning some buildings again. Otherwise, the town will grind to a halt. Now, it's nice that we have all these trees close, but they're also in the way if we want to expand the town further out. And since we have only one marketplace, if we go too far out, you already saw it when I tried to place a house here. It says, warning, no market stalls nearby, so they can't reach them. And of course, even if it's very far, they just have to make a very long walk, which is not very efficient. So, might be good to start working on something of a second street or something. Now we have this open area, which is nice. And we have something of a back alley here. What we could try is build a house here and then make it face this way. I'll show you. So then we keep the back alley system, like right here, so that they can use these back alleys, but we should keep them pretty small. And then maybe we can even attach this. Why not? Then this really becomes a back alley. And then this could be the second street. So we have the main street here, then we have the back alley here, and then we get another street out here. We move the house in the corner here. Something like that. I think we should be a little bit more playful with how we place the houses, though. Let's just plan this and see if it works out. We can always delete it anyway. Let's rotate this a bit. Hit the F1 key. Should not make the alley too wide, I guess. That's probably not cool. But this house can go a little bit more like this. Then I think I'm going to place an extra house here as well. Rotate it the other way. Yep. So that this remains like a main street. I do want to get the corner in here a bit. Place this house like this, because this will probably be a busier street. So then they want to face the other way so that they have a nice and peaceful view. And then this is turning out to be a second big street. And then we can also build more houses here. Ah, yeah, this will work out. Let's move these up so we don't get in trouble with that field. Because if they have to remove 7 trees there, and if it's the first thing in line, all the builders won't do anything else. So they will just go to the next building, but not too far ahead. So it's better to keep this at the back. Okay. Oh, this is a bigger garden, a smaller one, and a medium-sized one. Move all the industries later as well, because they're not in line with the rest of the village. But that's okay, that's okay. I guess that's part of how you set up a small village. I mean, we started with 30 people, which means that we were very, very small. And now that we're growing and growing, it's like, oh, well, this is not placed right. So we have to remove this and build it new. But I guess that will happen in real towns as well. And people might just get concerned now about the smithy, where they weren't before. Thinking, oh, well, maybe we have to move it somewhere else because this is not too convenient. So let's get it out of the way so we don't get sick and stuff. So I guess that would be something that happens in real towns too. All right, we have the well here. And we get another one. And we get a gazebo up in the back there. So there's also room to start decorating this. Now we have a main street here with these maple trees. They should not be in front of the production building, but we can maybe put them in here as well, like this. Because this is no longer a production building. This is now a different street. Well, it's the same street, but now there's houses here again. Alright, let's go like this. Then make this go all the way towards the town hall. Yes. Probably not really in the middle, because I was... So sad you can't just bulldoze this now because I misplaced it. I want it to be a little bit more straight. That would be better. But this is now a different street, so we can put different trees here and do a different setup with the trees. I think that could be good. Just have to wait for them to plant all these trees now, though. But that gives us time to go to the next one. I like the birch trees, so let's go with that. I'm going to start up right here at this point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And then if we're lucky, yes, we can plant them right here too. Or too close to another tree. There's a tree there already, but this is okay. And then we just start on this side too. And then in this street we get trees on both sides of the street and not in the middle. So that changes things up a bit. And I think it's also nice that villagers now can see the different streets. I mean, we don't have street signs and stuff, but they can see the different streets from the difference in how the trees look. So this should be nice. Planting a lot of trees now, though, so that's a tough one. Maple tree, remove. Will they actually remove them now? What will happen to these? It's funny, though. Sometimes you can click it and remove it, and others you can't. Oh, well, we'll see. Ooh, they're building the gazebo now. That's up. People now have a nice relaxing place to sit here as well, and they will. They usually go there quite often. Messenger from Merefa. I should buy some extra warm clothing again. Always a good thing to get. So that we can sell that during the winter. That's coming now. As we built 3 extra houses. Alright, what are they doing with these now? Will they plant them or not? Are you a tree planter? No. Oh, they're going to the town hall. Nice. Well, we'll see what happens with the trees that they need to plant. They're doing a good job in the end anyway, so we'll keep them going. We have only 6 logs, but we have 1,700 firewood, which is nice. Getting close to running out of charcoal, though. Ah, the warehouse is filled up with charcoal. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So most areas in town do work. We have no jobs available. We have a house available. We have no jobs available. That is something. Well, let's get a few jobs going then. Could always use an extra guy in the trading post. Yep, that gives me the jobs that I need. That's good. Then we can probably set this up to 10,000 as well, so that we can really sell the good amounts of charcoal. But then in the end, the visitor from Derkachi will need to come in. I'm not going to send somebody out and spend money on that, because that will take a big bite out of the profit that we can make from that trade. So we just have to wait for the messenger to come in. But yeah, that would be really nice if he would actually come in. Might leave an opening here for a bridge at some point, though, but I'm not 100% sure. Well, we'll have to see how that develops. Still 5 trees needing to be removed here, so they're not really getting new trees out at the moment. Looks like they're not really doing something with this. Did I break it by first telling them to plant it and then clicking remove? I don't know. Hope not. We can. We'll just have to wait and see what happens with these 2 now. Apparently a forester should come and put it in, but you never know. New family settling in town. They also get honey. Wow, this is so lucky. I've played many games where I just have like 250 people in and only very few of these honey places. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 places with honey, and 3 of them have a lot of it. Wow, this is special. I haven't seen that many times. What are you doing? Are you going to plant a tree now? Looks like it. Planting a tree. Yes, he's planting a tree. And you... And we bought firewood. Okay, that's good too. They have to get firewood, so it's good if they get it. Alright, another thing is we got the hemp now. We've started producing it, but we have not planned any clothing industry yet. So that will be a next one too. But that can be helpful in determining where this industry should go. Because if we start to plan some industries, maybe behind this place right here, that could work. If we place some of the textile industries behind the granary and then move the smithy and stuff a little bit further out, we get it cleared from the housing so there won't get any sick people from it. That could be something that might work. And again, we have no jobs available. What's with that? Why does that happen all the time? Oh well, it's nothing too bad, but... Oh, and as soon as we get into a new farm season, there'll be plenty of jobs available. But still. Alright, this one is empty. Let's demolish it. Oh, we need to empty it first. Well, they're going to fill it now, so that's not good. Probably better let it go for now. Alright, so they're building 2 more houses. We get the farm field out. Okay, they planted 1 more tree. Oh, he's coming to plant a tree. Yeah, great. He planted it. Nice. Oh, well, we'll leave them be for now. It's fine. So what is next? Well, then the clothing industry should be next. That means getting a tailor and a weaver. Now, it's very tempting to go big again and start planning all of this like very big layouts, but I don't think that's how they would do it. I mean, they're not going to build a tailor somewhere thinking, oh, we need 2 more later when we get a big town. So I think that wouldn't all happen. So it's probably more accurate if we just build a tailor somewhere and a weaver, and then later on at some completely different point in town we have to build another one, because then they find out that they're not producing enough. And they will probably get the jobs pretty close to where they work. So that could be something, or where they live. So it could be that we just plant those 2 right here. So that all these people can go to work there. Maybe do it out here. Wow, that might actually work. So they're going to live here. This is going to be the 2nd street. And in the 2nd street, on one side of the street, is where the houses are. And then on the other side, let me just place this weaver first. There we go. And now we can fence this off a little bit. Just like a house, but then a little different. Yeah, I need to rotate this slightly more. This is not how I want it to be. Because it has to follow the angle of the street, I think. And it can be quite a little closer. They weren't planning for 2 big streets. Of course, they plan some room because they know that they might be using carts at some point right here. Alright. Let's go a bit like this, then continue out here. So this is going to be the weaver. And then from here on out, we have to put the tailor next to it. Otherwise, we can't make that. But this also needs to rotate along with the street. So this should go just like this. And then they're not planning to be supplied from all different sides. So this one is going to go just like this. Then we'll leave it open because there might be some more buildings needed here. Or this is just it. And next to this, there will be another house. That could also be... That's probably better. There should just be a house next to it. And then this will be the tailor area. Clothing area. Yeah, I think that would do. Nice. Now, there's also arguments. I want to hear your opinions about this. We have the tailor here, which is making the clothing, and then they go to the market, and the market sells them. I would think, but that's just me, that the tailor would actually sell the clothing himself. You just go to the tailor, he measures you up, he makes some clothes for you, and he sells it to you. I don't know if that's done for historical accuracy, the way it's done right now, that it's sold in the market, or how that works. But to me, it would make sense if the tailor would just sell the clothing himself. So what are your opinions on that? How do we see? And maybe you come from this area or something. This is not good, by the way. Maybe you come from Ukraine or whatever, and you can enlighten me about it. But that's how I feel about it a little bit. Like, why is the tailor not just selling the goods himself? See, this needs to be more close to the street in order to follow the pathing of the street here. And then this could be at a sharper angle too. Nice, nice. This will all help to make some of the shapes more natural looking and not just make it all completely boxed in and stuff. There we go. Nice. Alright, house is done. Field's done. Yay. We can now add this to the farm. 1, 2. Alright, we have wheat. So this should be a fallow. Then get some hemp, and then we get some wheat. Then it draws into the whole system. Yep, the system works. We have 6 fields up and running now. We have a good amount of hemp and hemp seeds that we can turn into oil, I believe, but we're not going to do that yet. Alrighty, so another house comes up. Then we get the tailor and the weaver. Start making some of our own clothing. I guess another thing we are going to need then is a storage for all the clothing and such. We have the granary here and the market, so it should be quite close to it. Let's see. They will probably try and fit it in somewhere here so that the market people can get it and it's not too inconvenient. Let's just place it right there. Get a fence around it. They will probably fence it off like this, I think. So that it is actually fenced off. This will also make this street a bit narrower, which I like. And it will create a little corner for us here where we can put up some stuff. So maybe we can make this like a sitting area or something. Probably have to put a tree up there first. Like a big spruce tree. I mean, they give a lot of shade and stuff, so that should be cool. And then we do the fancy bench. Place... No, not so sharp. I wanted to rotate it softly. There we go. And then place 2 benches on this side. And then I think there should be some bushes here as well to go along with this. Probably a tree in the corner here, but I'm not sure which tree that should be. We'll see about that later. Now I wish I could make like a little fire here or a little table or something so that it would give you the idea that people would sit there also on a table and stuff, but it's not there. But this creates a nice sitting area for the people, and then we can have the storage here for the clothing. Alright. Well, town's taking shape. Ever so slow. And we get a nice second street out here now. Can probably work on some more housing here. I wonder, can I attach this to... Oh yeah, I can attach it to that fencing. Just going to be tough to follow the whole street again, I think. And now the question is, how big should this be? How large? We still want to make use of this area at some point. Oh well, it should be good. Maybe we can do another house on this side at some point, create another street, and then here can be a little bit bigger house or something. Or maybe another park area or whatever. We'll get to it. So let's build this, then do another one. Hit the F1 button. Make this one a bit wider. Not too wide though. Don't want them all to be too big. And then I guess for the whole idea of having some back alleys, we can leave an opening here and create a back alley and maybe squeeze in 2 smaller houses. I will actually try that by placing one here first and give them a pretty small garden. More like this. Yes. It should go like this a bit, and then should be a corner here. I think like the street curves a bit. Alright, that's one. Now I'm just going to copy this one and see we can put it in here. We actually can make a pretty big second street here, or we can just make this one slightly bigger than the other one. And then we get another like sort of street here. So we don't just get streets that are all parallel. We should get some different shapes as well, I think. Oh well. it's a start. It's a start, and we're getting somewhere, so that's cool. House is done. Now we're going to bring up the weaver, where we should be able to put a few ladies to work as well, which will help with our current no jobs available issue. Luckily, we have only one house available, so it's not that bad. Let's hire only ladies in here. Tell them that everybody can feed into this. We can put 1,000 each in it because it has a storage capacity of 5,000, so that should be good. And now guys can supply it with a cart as well. We're getting in a lot of hemp. That works. And then we get the weaver set up soon. Or the tailor. Use some of our own clothing. Hopefully in time that nobody will leave. Do we see any issues? No, no issues in town whatsoever at the moment. I want to check how we're doing with the food though. Buckwheat stored. Okay, there's still quite a bit stored. And here too. Because the year changed, we haven't produced anything this year. That's why you see no produced anymore. That's from last year that we produced some. If you want to see that, just click the resource. And here we can see last year what we did. So what's stored, what's produced, and what we sold. And now we only have it stored. But it's a good number. So we're not really running low on these foods yet. We're not selling too much of it. Of course, it's going to take like 9 months before we get a new batch in. So that's why it's good to keep your eyes on the numbers. See if everything goes well. Sure hope it does. New family settling in town. Good to... Ooh, that means 6 people going straight to work. That's amazing. Also a few that might die soon because they're old. And we're at 98 people. That means that we have to get a chapel. Otherwise we can't get across 100 people. That's the border there. Okay, well, it's okay. It's okay. We can deal with it. Let's just wait until this tailor is ready. We'll set it up. First things first. There it is. All right, let's put in only ladies. We'll start with 4 then. And see if that's good enough. We can have 1,000 textiles in here if we want to. And then do... Yep, all right. No textile, no, because they're making it. 4 might be a bit too much. I will do 2, because these will be very busy making the bits of textile. You can see already only 10 they make, so it goes very slow. So we'll have to see how that works out in the end. But at least we have our first clothing production up and running. And now they're building the warehouse. So yeah, we have been working on the town. The second layer here starts to take shape, so that is nice. One of the reasons we're doing that, of course, is because of the centralized market. Next time we might just go either this way or this way. Build an extra marketplace, little marketplace, so we can keep building across the river. I hope next time we can finally plan a bridge. But first thing to do next time is to plan for a chapel so that we can keep growing. But for now, this is the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. Leave all your comments in the comment section. I will respond to it. And then, of course, I hope to see you in a brand new video. Thank you so much, and bye-bye.